Hello, beloveds. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Jupiter Sessions. I am your host, your guide, your friend, Brooke Grove. I am a near-death experiencer, a healer teacher, a conscious channel, and for purposes of today, someone excited to share simple and effective practices with you. Prior to engaging with these sessions, I am actively in the field co-creating with spirit. So for those of you that have been attending in real time or across all time and space, I am going to be shortening Jupiter sessions to approximately 15 minutes, maybe 10, depending on the week, as so many of you prefer being live with me on the weekends when you can. So if that behooves you or feels good after this, I invite you to join me this Sunday, 9 a.m. PST, for a very informal gathering of Shakti Sundays, where I will just come, share medicine, share stories, come as you are in your pajamas. It's Sunday, fun day. I don't care. Be you, be wild, and play with me. So for today, I really want to invite you to some simple practices. Now, these sound extraordinarily simple, but they actually require that you go beyond your little mind, as I like to call it, or your little self, your ego identity. A lot of times in psychology, which I was trained in, as many of you know, I was a clinical psychologist prior to my near-death experience. A lot of times in psychology, there's a big emphasis on ego death. We never want to slay the ego. First and foremost, that's impossible. No matter how many works, immersive journeys you do, plant medicine, et cetera, the ego is always going to be there as long as you're in this hard and holy human animal. So we're not going to slay the ego. All we're going to do is give it some practices that allow us to go beyond it. So if you join me Sunday, I may or may not take this practice deeper with you live. It depends on the field. But I invite you to take this simple practice and begin to play with it. Remember, spirit's energy is unconditional love. It is of the divine child. It wants you free. It wants you joyful. It wants you playing. Spiritual medicine, spiritual work ought not to be rigid. That is a dogmatic religious program, and I'm inviting you to dissolve it with me. So, as we did in the first time we met for Jupiter sessions, I invite you to always fully arrive when you engage with these practices. So, simple mantra works very well for this. I showed it in the opening the channel video. If called, go into that practice for a deeper dive into this. But for today, we're just going to simply decree that we are here. So just feeling into the environment wherever you are. You can do this with breath, movement, sound. I like to do a little bit of my galactic and angelic field work just to arrive in the space, just to arrive. And so we're arriving. And in this moment, I take my seat. I take my rightful seat as a loving, conscious co-creator with the infinite all of everything. And I take it fully. Repetition works really well here. I take my seat. I take my rightful seat as a loving, conscious co-creator with the infinite all of everything. And I take it fully. I take my seat. I take my rightful seat as a loving, conscious co-creator with the infinite all of everything. And I take it fully. Okay. So now the invitation of this practice is to go into the upper wisdom centers. And again, with Jupiter, in these sessions, we're always seeking to expand. So I invite you to take your hands. You do not need energy training to do this. Simply take your hands atop the crown, the third eye, the upper wisdom centers. And the invitation is to expand, to take the constricted consciousness and begin to pull it out. When the mind enters, we notice it, we allow it, and then we continue. We do not fight it. We simply witness it. So we begin to pull consciousness out, pull it out of the mind, pull it beyond the mind. Start giving it space. Your auric field is 6 feet, and you and your energy can go so wildly, beautifully, poetically beyond what your mind can comprehend. So we're opening those wisdom centers. And as you're doing that, however you choose to do it, remember you can use breath, movement, sound, you can use field work like I'm doing here and now, you can use mantra. But as you're doing that, I want you to begin to receive these words, however they land in you. Everything, 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 everything is creation. Your thoughts, your feelings, your frequency, your home, your relationships, your energy, your way you present into the world, the way you work, the people you work with, everything is creation. There is nothing that is not creation. Destruction is creation. The collapse that we're witnessing within the collective is creation. Your response to what is taking place in the human collective is creation. This transmission is creation. The way you choose to receive it is creation. Allow those words, allow that knowingness to percolate into the entirety of your being, beyond simply receiving with your ears. You are an antenna, beloveds. Every part of you has the capacity to receive. Allow the expansion of these upper wisdom centers. Allow and receive. Everything, everything, everything is creation. Every movement, the somatics of our body, every organ, every cell, every disease, every healing. It is all creation, beloveds. It is all creation. So again, allow that energy to percolate and come through. Receiving. Remember, breath is important here. I'm facilitating, so I'm not doing any breath work, but the deeper you can take the breath work, the deeper the activation. So remember, you can pause as I'm doing this when you receive it and in the video transmission and take that in. So again, everything, everything, everything. Think of the stories in your life. However you choose to translate them, however you choose to engage with them, they too are a creation. And when we begin to allow this activation to come into our field, as we begin to expand, we can go out, 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 out. And this is my favorite part of the practice. So now that we're beginning to understand that everything is creation, I invite you to journey a bit with me. We are in our own field. I invite you to go beyond the room you're in, beyond the home you're in, beyond the city you're in, beyond the state you're in. Imagine your consciousness is expanding out beyond everything you know. Allow it. Again, when resistance or the mind or thinking or critiquing come in, you witness it. And when you constrict, you choose, you create to expand. So we are going out beyond this room. We are going out beyond wherever you are receiving this. We are going out beyond your mind. We are going out, 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 out. We are going out beyond the earth. We are going beyond the Earth's atmosphere, almost like you are swimming in the field of creation. Go beyond the Earth's atmosphere. And as you're going up, 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 out, 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 swimming in the infinite, I invite you to go beyond our sun, beyond our moon, up, 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 out, 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 and allow and allow and allow. You are now in the cosmos. Your consciousness is now expanded beyond everything you know. You are in the magical place. I experienced my near-death experience. And as you're in the cosmos and you meet this beautiful velvety darkness, I invite you to go beyond, 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 beyond. And you are now with the planets that are our neighbors and our friends, different planetary systems with different wisdoms and different archetypal intelligence. Go beyond that. Continue into the velvety darkness, beyond, beyond, beyond. You are held here. You are safe here. You are loved exactly as you are. And you allow that safety and that holding. And you go beyond, 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 beyond. Again, moving your consciousness beyond anything you know and understand. You are in the infinite, and with the infinite, we now go beyond the Milky Way, beyond the galaxies known to us, beyond, 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 beyond. Your consciousness can do this. Your consciousness remembers this. Your consciousness came from this. And the invitation of this practice, as you do it again and again and again, and beloveds, I always encourage you to go deeper than I am instructing in these short sessions. As you begin to do this, I invite you, as you expand out, to go for a minute or more, if your system can tolerate it, each and every time. Pause. Stillness is creation. Movement is creation. Reverence is creation. Allow yourself the curiosity, the playfulness, the bliss, the content, the discomfort, whatever arises for you, because that is a holy messenger as to what's going on in your energy system. Practice going beyond where you are and what you can perceive, going beyond the earth, into the cosmos, beyond our galaxy, and connect. And each and every time I invite you, chaos or destruction, again, is part of creation. Witness it, allow it, receive it, and choose to go beyond it. That is your anchor point as a conscious co-creator with the infinite, all of everything. The invitation of this practice is simple. You are more than your mind. You are more than your body. You are more than the constraints and limitations of what you perceive this earth walk to be. Live this experience, practice this experience, and I promise you, it will change your relationship with your consciousness. If you choose to join me this Sunday on Shakti Sundays, we might be taking this deeper. And if we do, it's going to be really, really, really fun. And if we don't do it there, I promise you in the next Jupiter sessions live at 11 a.m. next week, I will definitely take you deeper. So thank you for being here. If you were live, please like and comment on the video as it posts, as it honors the energy exchange for today's frequency and today's medicine and dance with creation. Thank you for being here. If called, you can join me in Saturn stories, which I'm jumping into next, and it's going to be fun today. Oh man, the field is lit. So if you want to come in, I'm going to tell some stories there, and I would love to see you there. Thank you for being here. I'm Brooke Grove. It's an honor to serve. It's an honor to radiate with you. Thank you for humaning with me. Big, 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 big love. So much love.